Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be writing the cursive P. I'm making a couple lines here to write with. All right, so when we write the cursive P in print, we start in the air and we pull straight down. And then I go back up the line again and then put a circle on it or a hump there to make a P. Now, in cursive, it's a little different. It's really part J and part a different letter. So if I start with the letter J, I go upstairs, down into the basement, and I make this loop and I come out, right? Okay, well, that's like half of the letter P. You're going to start to make your J just like that, with just a little different. You see, right now, I'm crossing down here on the line. But with the P, I don't do that. I cross a little higher. So when I'm writing a P, step one is to go upstairs. Now I go down into the basement. And now I make that same loop like I do with the J. But instead of crossing on the line right here, I'm going to cross higher up. I'm going to cross right about here instead of down here. I'll show you why. I start by going upstairs. I go down into the basement. I make that loop. And then I come back up and I'm going to cross up higher. Now I'm going to continue to go over the hill now. You see that? So again, step one, go upstairs. Step two, come down, make the loop, and come back up and cross higher up and go over the hill. Now come all the way around, touch your toes, and swoop out. There's your cursive P. See the P now? There's our P. So let's try it again. I go upstairs, down into the basement, make my loop, come upstairs, cross higher, go over the hill. Now come around and touch my toes and swoop out. One more time. Start on the ground, go upstairs, down into the basement, make the loop, cross higher up and go over the hill, go around and touch my toes and swoop out. Okay, now if I do this at the beginning of a letter, it's just like that. And then when I join it, I'm going to join it with the swoop going out. So I start on the ground and I go upstairs, down to the basement, make the loop, cross higher, go over the hill, touch my toes, swoop out, go upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, up to the roof, down to the ground, and swoop out. And I've got the word put, like I'm going to put it in the jar. What do I do when I have a P that comes after? So let's say I have the word Jeep, sheep in a Jeep. I'm going to start on the ground. I'm going to make my J, go upstairs, down the basement, make that loop, come up, cross the line and swoop out, make my E, make another E. Now I'm coming out of the E. I'm going to go upstairs, down to the basement, make that same loop, cross higher up, go over the hill, swoop around, touch my toes, and come out. There we go, Jeep. Now I've got sheep in a Jeep. Jeep. But what do I do if sometimes the P follows a letter like a W? Well, I can't think of any words that are spelled WP. Can you? How about a B followed by a P? I can't think of any words that are spelled like that either. Let's see. How about an O followed by a P? Yes, I can think of several there. So remember, an O reaches out. It doesn't swoop out. So let's spell the word pop, like in popcorn. So I'm going to have my P in the beginning. I go upstairs, down to the basement, loop around and make my loop in the basement there. I come up, cross higher up, go over the hill, come around, touch my toes, swoop out, and I go up and over the hill, stop, come back around, go back up, connect, make that loop at the top and reach out. Now, I'm reaching out. How do I join another P to a letter that loops out? Mainly the O. That's going to be your big one that does this. Well, I'm already up in the air, aren't I? Well, if I go over the hill, I'm not going to have this line coming down with that loop. I'm going to miss all this. So I come up just like I did, and now I go down into the basement. I make that loop and I come up and I'm going to cross higher. I'm going to go over the hill, go around, touch my toes, and swoop out. There you go. Pop. All righty. I hope that you have a good day and a Merry Christmas.